Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Chili Monster 69 has redeemed first. Oceanic Sloom is here. Skinjaya Sano is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Destruction. Destruction is the best. Yeet. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. What's up, chat? How you doing? My chat is currently broken, and okay, it was just super delayed. Maybe it's working. One's in the chat if you exist, please, so I know if you're here. GG, Shilly redeeming first. Welcome in Ocean, Mrs. Ken, and Civilized. Oh boy, this seems really laggy. No, I'm not seeing anything in my chat. Like, I see you guys typing over here, but nothing over here. Okay, refreshing seems to have worked now. Refreshing seems to have worked now. Okay. All right. When in doubt, refresh it out. I don't know what that means, chat. I just said it. I think we're good. Connecting to TikTok failed. Uh-oh. Seems like TikTok's not going to connect. Stop connecting. Connect again. Unavailable. Whatever. I guess I might not have TikTok chat available today. I don't know, dude. Welcome in. I missed your 85 streak last stream. Well, I was probably in the middle of a game. That happens sometimes. All right. Let's get into the hardcore world, chat. Let's do it. You ready to dig a hole? What is this window about? Oh, I realized something today, and that is that I haven't done the leaderboards for July yet. So I went to look, and I found out that my leaderboard script broke on June 2nd. So I don't have a single piece of history of what the top gifters or top cheerers were past June 2nd. So I don't have anybody to put on the signs for June of 2026. If you gave bits or subs, I appreciate it, but I have no record of what it was to put on the signs. So, rip. A few boxes here. There we go. Oh, TikTok did connect. There we go. Heck yeah. Welcome in, TikTok. It took ages for it to connect to chat. All right. I think we got to go repair some tools. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mrs. Ken. What day is it today, Chad? Is it a A Thursday, so today's a full fat 4-hour stream, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. You got level 2. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Not at all.
Massive.
4 hours of digging.
Ooh, 4 hours of digging. How you doing, NG? Yep, and that's broken. All right. Wow, we got 9 pickaxes to repair today, bro. All right. Yeah, everything else seems fine. 9 picks to repair. What happened to this one? Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Man, do I love this machine. It always cracks me up when somebody comes into chat unsolicited though and starts telling me like, oh, how do you repair all these tools? You know, you should build this or that random XP farm because it's the fastest way. And it's like, brother, there is nothing you could do that would make it faster than the XP farm I have. Trust me. And it's like, I'm in the middle of the hole digging and they start telling me a random like XP farm that they think I should build to repair my tools. See the flower badge? I do. Okay, you get an upgrade after watching 3 streams in a week. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, cool. Is that you get it for watching 3 of my streams in a week and then you can put the badge on in my chat, or is it a global thing? You just watch a stream every day for 3 weeks and then it's a global badge you can put everywhere. I do know there is the ability for me to like make some custom badges. I could probably talk to Darcy about getting those. I think I asked Magic about something, see if she wanted to make some custom badges, but she was either busy or something, I don't know. 3 streams on a single streamer. The stream specifically, I think, at least each stream has its own flower, but multiple streams can have the same flower, but progress specific, you think. Okay, welcome in. How you doing? Interesting. Interesting, yeah. To the hole! So is it like a dynamic flower then? So like if you go a little bit longer, you can get a level 3 and will it automatically change? Oh no, it looks like you all... Oh, Mrs. Ken, you have the Blossom badge level 4 as well. You have a 2 and a 4. Both assigned to you. Yeah, Mrs. Ken has a level 4, she just doesn't have it enabled. Like when I click on your name, it shows me all the badges that you have available to you.
Massive.
And I see you have a Blossom 4. What's up, Gia? How you doing? Yeah, we're at the hole! Who would have thunked it? I see it. There you go. So that's the highest level you can get, apparently. Look at that, chat. What happened to 1 and 3? What happened to level 1 and 3 then? You think it's a 1 per month thing? Oh, so right now Blossom level 2 is of a blue flower. She's got a Blossom level 4 of a pink flower. Okay, interesting. Yeah, these are some weird things happening. You guys ready to dig a hole? You guys ready to dig a hole? How you doing? We are making good progress. You're right. Do you have a hole to dig in Minecraft now? I don't know. What's up? Not what you get for the 3 stream thingy. Wait, really? Hold on. Mrs. Ken literally specifically has a Blossom Badge level 2 that is blue, exactly the same as the one you had on. And then she also has a Blossom Badge 4, or level 4.
Preach, dude.
Exact same name, different flower. Interesting. We're on negative 24 now. I don't know. I if you got a badge, I hope you like it. That's all I think about. Goodness me. Cooler than me. Yeah, it's yeah, Shilly, someone else just said that that's last month's badge, apparently. The pink one. And now the blue one is this month's Blossom Badge. I don't know. Welcome in. We're digging a hole, my friend. What else is there to do when you're in a hole that's not finished to dig? Finish to dig. Whatever, I don't know. I don't know what words I have, what words I know. Chat, what'd you think of the Mecha Chameleon stream yesterday? That was like genuinely pretty fun. The hole is the goal, my friend. I haven't heard of them from before today. I'm just telling you what people in chat are saying, which I assumed you could have read yourself. Okay, so it is really solid game. I did go and I was looking through the workshop on Steam today, and I went and I added like, I think I have like 15 custom maps in my library now that looked decent. So next time we play that again, we'll have a much bigger map library, and I imagine given another week or two or whatever, there'll be even more maps, so that'll be fun. Oh shoot, yeah, we can go third person. I completely forgot about that. Exclamation mark pack in the chat if you guys want to see everything I'm running. I completely forgot. It's been like 2 days since I was digging the hole. No, 3 days. Well, last stream I was digging the hole was on Monday, and it's a Thursday night. God, I wish it was a Friday though, chap. The hole must be dug. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. Uh-oh, something's wrong with my TikTok, I just realized. Hold up. I don't know how, but I'm getting 2 messages in my chat for every message. I don't know if it's happening for you guys too. Wait, it doesn't even say it's connected. What? Hold on, I gotta restart my whole chat window. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Let's see what happens. The hole is the goal. Yeah, I thought so as well. I thought it was just people being impatient until I realized, I looked over and I saw the message that was double on this screen. I saw it was not double on that one, and I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong. But it's very, very common for someone on TikTok or Shorts to just come in and spam the same message twice within a single second. Not realizing that the stream delay requires at least, like, best case scenario, there's a 2-second delay. Best case scenario, there's a 2-second delay. But, like, this is TikTok we're talking about. It's probably closer to, like, 5 to 7 seconds. You know? Oh, preach the follow. Friday for you. That doesn't matter, bro. I don't care about your time zone technicality. It's not Friday. Oh boy. Yeah, it needs to be started again. All right, I'm just gonna restart the whole program because it's being buggy. I know there is an update to it. If it does it again, I'll just ban Darcy and call it a day. Yo, preach the sub for 5 months, my dude. All right, connect. This time I won't click connect multiple times, even if it fails, because it'll eventually connect. I can take Friday from you, and you'll take Thursday.
T0P_geek is here.
Interesting, interesting. I don't know how my boss will handle that news. That it's Saturday, that it's Friday, that tomorrow is Saturday for me, but we'll see. Welcome back. You can find the Colonel mod pack linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. on CurseForge. Actually, did the exclamation mark pack work in the red chat? Did it post the link? I don't know. I see someone did the command, but I don't see. No, it doesn't look like it. It responded in the purple chat to your message from the red chat, but I don't know if it put the response in the red chat as well. Yeah. But also it could have been while the chats were still reconnecting after restarting the program. Whoa. That's big news. At first I was like, who are you impersonating him? But then I was like, Jesus. Oh no, I hope you're doing all right. And I hope he goes as well as everything can. Jesus. I don't know what to do with that information. Yeah, Reaverman's been around for a while throughout the whole now, so goodness. That sucks to hear. I appreciate you coming in and telling me that I don't think I deserved to be on the list of people that needed to be updated. Like, but I appreciate it. He's been around for a while. God. This hole is for digging. The hole must be dug. There's a big patch of tough. Yeah, you too. And thanks for popping in. Motivation? Who needs motivation? We got a hole to dig. It must be dug. Oh boy, inventory's full. You're not getting any coins? You should be. Those happen automatically. I have no control over those being dispensed. There's no motivation to it. It just must be dug. See? Look at it. It's not being dug right now. It's a problem. Would I rather insta-mine it? I would absolutely rather insta-mine it. And is it duplicating again? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He put a message into TikTok, and then Colonel Cam immediately repeats that message back into TikTok, therefore causing it a second time to happen. What the heck? Oh, no. That's funny. Crap. I don't even know how to stop it. Welcome in. Stop connecting. All right. Nope. Hey, I said TikTok failed. Boy.
Damn, this guy one is here.
Welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with TikTok, but I'm gonna update it right now, chat. I'm just gonna update my chat thing. Let's spend a few minute detour here while I update chat, or while I update my combined chat tool. Yeah, so I'm on, what am I on, version 128 is the latest. I'm on 113. Okay, yeah. Updating it live. Let's go. All right. So first, how do I create transfer backup? Okay, I'm gonna save this somewhere. What is this software even called? I don't know. There it is. 2026 0709. All right, there's configuration backup for today. Exclude caches. I don't care about my caches. I don't want to encrypt it. All right, so now I can close the chat. Now I'm not gonna be able to see chat for a few minutes, so mods, I need you to be extra moderific. All right. Goodness. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Got the update downloaded. 300 megs. It took half a second. That's great. I don't know. That's not the right folder. Is it the right folder? Hold on. Come on, Windows. Why do you suck at doing things like, I don't know, opening windows? Okay, yeah, that is the folder it's in. Got it. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll be back to being able to see chat here in just a few minutes, chat. I can talk to you, but I can't see what you're saying. I can't say what you're seeing. Bum, bum, bum. Do you want to dig a hole, man? It doesn't have to be a bowl, man. It's installing now, chat. It is doing something. All right. All right. It's back open. Let's see if I can get everything connected now, and let's see specifically. Let's see if TikTok can be connected this time. All right. All right. Chats should be connected. Can I get some ones in the chat if you exist? Can I get some ones in the chat if you exist? That would be great. Well, all right. Took a minute, but everything's coming through. Okay. All right. Woo, there we go. There we go, chat. Welcome in. Welcome back. I don't know if TikTok's going to work or not, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll give that a minute to do what it's going to do, and we're going to get back to the hole. You know, I've been putting off updating that for weeks. And then I guess today it decided to bork itself. So I installed the update mid-live. Hey, appreciate the gift, my dude. Excuse you. This cape is the one you get from the what's it called? The Minecraft Experience in Chicago. Last year it was in Texas. This year it's in Chicago. I think it's about a month left if you can make it to Chicago, go to the Minecraft Experience and get the cape. But it's an in-person event cape only. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I took my kids. They enjoyed it. But yeah, this is my second rarest cape that I own. And we actually rolled for it. I've started a new thing because I have so many capes now. Every Monday, I'm doing a video, a shorts video on the red site specifically for roll for cape is what we're calling it. I roll a d20, and that corresponds to a specific cape. How you doing, Darcy? We're on negative 24. This is the third stream on layer negative 24. We do have a full fat 4-hour stream today, so I'm really hoping that we make some good progress on this and set us up to finish this layer tomorrow. You're surviving? That's good. That's good. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Do do do. This hole is for digging, my friend. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was lost in a thunk right there. It would be cool if I did shirt of the day. What do you mean? Oh, like roll the dice for what shirt I wear every day? Let's make a video about that. Honestly, that would be like a good, like, one of the things about TikTok specifically is every person at TikTok that any creator will ever talk to, right? If you ever get a chance to talk to staff at TikTok, all they'll tell you as a live creator on TikTok is that you should make a video about an hour or two before every single live stream you do on TikTok. Just being like a, hey, I'm going live. And you know what? If I were to do that, having a roll for shirt video before every live stream would be something. I know, but it's so much. It's not even that it is so much work, NG. And I did do it for a while when I was posting like daily on TikTok. I did it for a while where I would literally just at some point during the day, when I was like during my work day and I'm in my office, I would just get up with my phone. I'd go pick a random spot in my office to sit or stand, and I would just record a 60-second thing talking, like, you know, not vlogging, but, you know, TikToking, talking to the camera. Like, I did that every day for like months, and I did not ever notice a substantial change in my viewership from that, be that for the videos themselves or for the live streams. I did that for months on TikTok, and then I gave up on it. You need one of the official Minecraft shirts, the crafting table or the cherry blossom. I have 2 official Minecraft shirts, but yeah, neither of those ones. The ones by Oppo Suits that I have are official licensed Minecraft button-down shirts. Magic did show me the cherry blossom and the crafting table. I think the crafting table was sold out by the time Magic showed me it, but I was like, there's no way I can justify. I think it was like $50 give or take for one of the shirts. And I'm like, right now I can't justify $100 on 2 shirts, even though they would very much be on brand. Maybe it was the cherry blossom that was sold out. I don't know. Like, usually when I buy these shirts, chat, I go on to like, I forget what site I use for it. Boxed Lunch. I used quite a few times. And I would literally just sort by, you know, filter down to men's button down shirts, and then I would sort by cheapest price and find the ones that are on sale that are brands that I like. And, you know, I'd pick out like 4 of them at a time. I have very, very few of the shirts in my rotation are shirts that I paid full price for. We're on negative 24. It's a write-off still costs money. When you buy something and you write it off as a business expense, like the shirts would explicitly be like my wardrobe for stream, you know. You still have to pay for the product, and then you just don't have to pay income tax on the money spent on the shirt. So this is not financial advice, but that's a very high level. You could do a roll for shirt at the start of stream, maybe. You could make a game for chat somehow. I mean, yeah, but then I'd have to, like, not be wearing a shirt at the beginning of stream? Or what? You want me to specifically, like, rush at the beginning, like, during the intro before my face cam goes live? Hey, thank you for the gifts, my dude. We started digging this hole in January. Today is the 85th stream. Can someone do, what's the command? Exclamation mark hole in the purple chat. I think today's the 85th stream, and if it is, that's a very easy thing. We will update it. 11, yeah, okay. If someone can update that command, if one of the mods can update that command to say stream 1150 is the 85th stream, that'll be incredibly helpful for like just future maths. Because that's a good milestone one. That we won't have to update the command for a while until I miss a stream. Or maybe we update the command every 5 streams until I do a sidetrack or something like that. Awesome. Ick, no, please wear a shirt. Hey man, this could be a hot tub dream, you know? I'm gonna get an inflatable hot tub. Start the stream in the inflatable hot tub, chat. Is that still the meta? Is that still the meta to get views on the purple site? Okay, all right. Geez. Fill the hole with water and line the bottom of it with magma blocks, and then bada bing, bada boom. This is the world's largest hot tub. I built the world's largest hot tub in hardcore Minecraft. Mr. Beast ain't got nothing on me. I plan to dig this hole, my friend. I do have cool shirts, and I wear them all regularly. Right now, with my current stream schedule, you see each of my shirts about twice a month. With my current stream schedule and quantity of shirts. Oh. Well, luckily, I don't need any patience to dig this hole. I'm not a doctor. Preach the gift, my dude. Is that an armadillo plush down there? Yes and no. Yes and no. It's not a plush in the sense that it's like not a toy, but it is a plush in the sense that it is made out of plushy material. Those are actually slippers. Those are actually ginormous armadillo slippers. They are incredibly large. And they're incredibly cute. I made a video on them. A few months ago now. I don't think they make them anymore. By the time I got around to making my video about them, they no longer made them anymore. Well, Mojang sent them to me before the holidays. Same with the shirts they sent me. I got them roughly near each other, and then I kind of just left them sitting in an unboxed state for several months because I had a lot going on. Welcome in. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it today, my dudes. You guys are being flippin' awesome. But yeah, Darcy, if you go find the video, it's a short or a TikTok of when I got my Minecraft shirts, when I showed those off for the first time a few months ago. You could probably just go to my channel and search Mojang sent me, you know, and you'd find it. And I put them on and everything. The thing is my office doesn't get cold enough in the winter for me to want to wear ginormous warm slippers. So they're a display model. If you want the truth is that I want to dig a hole. There you go. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. Let me get one with the imaginary money you have. I don't know what we're talking about now. I don't know what I told you to buy, but... wanting to wear them... it's not the problem. The problem is that in the winter, just having socks on is enough for me for my feet to be warm. And I don't need them. Which is weird because a few years ago, we've been in this house for a hot minute now. It felt like winter, like I always had to wear slippers in this house for the first couple of years, and then now I don't know why, but I don't. Like in the winter, I mean. Boom, 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 boom. Planning on making all the MC flowers and music discs out of cardboard for your wall. It's gonna look fire. That does sound sick. How about you make 2 of each, and then you just send me 1 of each, and then I'll hang them up in my office. Perfect. Sounds like a deal, chat. Magic can make mine, that's true. I could give Magic a new arts and craft project. I don't know how well it would go because she never seems to want to do my arts and crafts projects. We're on -24 right now. I see that question was asked a hot minute ago. Rip. Kind of missed it. Holy. Making progress, chat. I think I need to take a restroom break here, chat. So we're gonna fly back to the gold farm for a minute. Hopefully this will constitute as my break for the night. I don't know. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. You need a nap? Oh, bro, I need a nap. I was laying down today. I laid down in bed for like 5 minutes and I had my eyes closed and I like wasn't on my phone or nothing. And I could feel myself starting to doze, dude. I could feel it. But then I ultimately didn't. All right, chat. Let's start this and let's do this. I'm just gonna put this here and then we're gonna start. What am I gonna start, chat? We're gonna start swinging. There we go. BRB.
Colonel is going on a break. If you are new here, consider dropping a follow or subscribing. He will return shortly. There is a mini game playing in the purple chat. If you want to join, you can find a link to all his socials in the bio/description, etc. Otherwise, get up and stretch, get a drink, and leave a like on the stream.
All right, Chad, I'm back. How you doing? Wasn't gone for too long, I hope. Let's get back into the hole. Yep, look at that. They were up here for some reason, and now they're there. I just launched both of them off the edge. Yeah. All right, here we go. Boop. Yes, I do have it set up to where it's a channel point redemption to go to the next level. Mm-hmm. All right. Back into the hole. There it is. Gonna make some good progress today, let's hope. Wow. Speedy. Back on the grind. We got 3 more hours today. Jesus Christ. Felt like something was on my arm. Probably my skin. I bet you there was my skin on my arm. I bet that's what it was. All right. Now my other arm feels itchy. Dang it, what's wrong with me? I think it means I'm dying. I think if my arm itches, I think that means I'm dying. What do you think, champ? Oh, we're digging a hole, my friend. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing right now, honestly. Just Google it, I'm cooked. WebMD said that was, WebMD says itchy arm equals cooked. Oh boy. If they mean it in a literal sense, like I'm Hansel and Gretel. Should build the big island. Oh god. But what would I do with the big islands I already built? Don't you think they'd get jealous if I built a new big island? I don't know, man. Seems too risky. Flesh is basically cooking itself. It's some new amoeba. Oh boy. Does it have anything to do with the explosive diarrhea thing that's going on? You guys heard about that? There's some new thing going on across parts of the US with explosive diarrhea that scientists don't know what's causing it yet. Or something along those lines is the headline I saw. We started digging this hole in January. Today is the 85th stream digging this hole. Making some progress. They figured it out as in produce. Well, that makes, I mean, I feel like that was a given. But like, they're not able to tell us like, yes, it's coming from this brand of lettuce or something like that, you know? Like, typically when there's a, what was it? Chipotle E. coli recall of their lettuce, like, they're able to tell us specifically, it's like, yes, if you buy the lettuce from Chipotle, right? But I don't think they've narrowed it down to, like, if you buy this product from this brand or this store, like, yeah. I have absolutely no estimate for when I'll finish this hole. I'm here to dig the hole until the hole is dug. Mm. Mm. All right. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm digging really slow today, chat. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I'm digging at a... definitely not on my A game. Mm. What should you build on your friend's server? Ooh, well, I have a build idea for you. But if I tell you that you gotta build it, do we got a deal? This is, what's it called? Shoulder surfing. You can find it and everything else I'm running, linked in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, in the bios, descriptions, etc. That might be specific to Bedrock, but that definitely doesn't do anything on Java. Yes, all right. You gotta build, and hear me out. A 37 block tall, solid gold toilet with redstone flushing lever. Good luck. I want pictures in the Discord when you're done. Will he pull it off, chat? The world will never know. Well, we will know if he pulls it off and puts pictures in the Discord. I want to see it. Good luck. Better go find some gold. Build a gold farm. I recommend building the gold farm if you don't have one already. They're definitely worth having. Well, that was a deep yawn. Like, I felt that, like, my brain ready to pass out. felt like my eyes were about to roll back in my head. Hey. The world may never know. Well, no, we will one day know. Right now, it's at least 85. Today is the 85th stream of digging this hole. Oh. Oh. Low pick. We are placing air, indeed. My pickaxe is so low from placing all this air, dude. Back at it again. Oh, man. You have 3 days to build it. Heck yeah, good luck. Good luck, my friend. Oh. Today I'm just feeling so tired, bro. I'm sick of it. I even had a coffee today, like, well, probably close to like 4 hours ago now. But usually I don't have afternoon coffees. I typically don't do, you know, afternoon or evening caffeine anymore. Because while it doesn't feel like it gives me energy, I do feel like it affects my ability to, like, go to sleep. Which just really sucks. Because I'll be, like, tired. But then I'll go lay in bed and I'll be, like, unable to fall asleep. That's why I stopped having energy drinks altogether years and years ago, because those would mess up my night's sleep no matter what time of day I drank them. Someone sent a castle. Is that like a gift? I don't see any of those. I don't see any gifts immediately recently. Oh yeah, someone in chat must be yawning. I haven't had a stream where I've been yawning excessively for like a couple weeks. Made me, bro. I can see everything. Are we in third grade? You lined up to the second one? Yeah. Well, the thing is, you will, the lore is that it's actually chat that makes me yawn. Someone watching the stream yawns, and that is contagious enough to make me yawn. So, it's not me that ever starts the yawning cycle. It's someone in chat, unknowingly, contagiously, gives me a yawn. Yeah. Oh, I have a job, bud. You don't gotta worry about me. You don't gotta worry about me. But whatever you should be worrying about is whatever's going on in that little noggin of yours that facilitates or conflates someone having a good time on the internet and their employment status. Because you got some problems, probably. Probably go talk to a therapist. You know, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. But you don't gotta worry about me, my man. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he can't see what you're saying. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, he's on TikTok. You can't see what he's saying. Yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. Goodness. Anyone else excited for the Pal World drop? Bro, I haven't heard of Pal World since... when did it come out? I don't know, a year ago? I genuinely have not heard of Power World in a long time. But you do know who might be interested? Bob. He was really big into Power World for a little while. Like really big into it. He was streaming it. He was playing it a ton during work. And we'd hop into Discord, and he'd be like, "Bro, look at my Power World," and he'd show me like his bases and how he's got like a bajillion bases all over the map, and it's just like, bro, he has so much time put into this. Efficiency 5 and haste 2 lets you mine deep slate this fast. If anything, they should be coming at you because you don't have a job and you play video games. Hey, it's definitely in your best interest to not go disclosing your age on the internet. There's a bunch of weirdos in chat, and you only attract the weirdos by telling them how old you are. But yeah, based. Nah, but if you're in school, school is a full-time job. No matter what grade you're in school, as long as you're not specifically in college going part-time, you literally have a full-time job. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If you're not digging the hole, then you're not digging the hole. It's summer. I said what I said. You judging him for being on vacation, dude? You judging this guy for getting a paid vacation for 3 months? I say paid vacation because he's paid just as much now as he is during school. You know, honestly, summer break, if you don't do a summer semester in college, that's like you're getting a bonus, dude. You're not paying. Yeah, I had my first part-time job. I don't know, like my junior year of high school, maybe? Or maybe I started it the summer between junior, senior? I don't know. Maybe it was my senior year. I don't remember anymore, dude. I'm cooked, dude. My brain literally mush. Maybe it's literally cooked. Oh, no. Your summer semester is killing you right now, along with your 3 part-time jobs. Oh my God. I mean, I get that. If you're in college and you're working, that is genuinely difficult. I started college working part-time and doing college part-time. Then I upped it to working, did I up it to, I upped it to working full-time in college part-time. And then I went full-time at work and school. And then after doing that for over a semester or 3 or something like that, I then had to do my senior year. I had to up it to where I was doing like, I think I was doing 17 credit hours instead of, what's full-time? Is full-time considered 12 credit hours or something like that? I think I was taking like 2 classes more than the minimum to be considered full-time at college. While also working full-time. I was doing like 16, 17-hour days, bro. Yeah, I would leave the house in the morning at like 6:15, and I would get home at like 10:30. 5 days a week. It was brutal. And I did that for my entire senior year of college. I have quite a few performance and quality of life mods, but nothing that changes any gameplay mechanics. You can see everything I'm running on the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. 12 is full-time. Yeah, I think I was doing my senior year. I think I was doing 17 credit hours, or maybe it was 16 one semester and 17 the last semester. And then also working a 40-hour. This is hardcore single player, and it's Java. Has a 4 to 5 hour standard sleep schedule. Could definitely do full-time college and full-time jobs. I mean, I definitely did it. And I could, and I pulled it off with very little sleep. But it was after doing it for an entire school year, 2 semesters. I was drained and I was broken, dude. At some point during the first semester, I effectively like stopped being able to play video games. Like even on the weekends, I would go to my computer and I would look through my Steam library on one monitor and just be unable to get myself to open a video game and enjoy myself. And it literally took me well over a year after I graduated before I could enjoy, like I could relax enough to enjoy doing something again. Because of just how like over broken my brain was from very little sleep for such an extended period of time. All you want is to work with one employer full time, but courses make that so difficult. Oh, yeah. So I was in a really lucky position. I hated the company I worked for, but I was able to get the flexible hours. So one of my last 2 semesters, I don't remember what it was. The reason my days were so long was because I woke up first thing in the morning and I went to work, and then I would work like, I want to say like 7 to 9:30 or something like that. And then I would take my lunch break, but my lunch break would be a couple hours. And I would go to school for like from like 10 to 11. And then I would come back to work like let's say 11:30 or noon until 5 or something like that. And then I would go back to school again for another class or 2. And that was like my schedule 3 days a week or something like that, where I literally went work, school 3 days a week. That was probably my Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then my Tuesday, Thursday was like probably classes or first thing. And then, you know, a full 8-hour shift afterwards. Put a lot of miles on my car doing that. I mean, I didn't have a particularly long commute. So like a lot of miles for me was not what you're thinking, but like I was double dipping on my commute. You misspoke with the buyer of your house, and now he wants to offer a lot less than his original offer. What? What did you misspeak about? And is this the original guy who like ghosted you, or is this a new buyer? And is the buyer, and is his new offer enough to pay off the mortgage? It's the guy that ghosted you? Oh yeah, that's definitely a strategy by him. Do you have a realtor? Like a selling... No, wait, you just called a number on a sign. Yeah, this is definitely a professional house flipper who is doing his best to, you know, I don't want to say scam you, but scam you. Is it a 10-mile drive? I don't know. He's trying to lower it to what you owe? Well, okay, that's your problem. You told him what you owe. Oh, Mrs. Ken, you don't do that. That's negotiation 101. You don't tell him what you owe on it. Because he knows that's the absolute minimum you take. So he now thinks paying anything more than that is ripping him off. Well, he sees it as lost profit, which in this capitalistic hellscape we live in is effectively lost. Is effectively him losing money in his eyes. You only tell him what you owe if he comes in with an offer lower than what you owe and be like, oh man, I can't do that. Yeah. I mean, if you auction it, put a reserve on it for what you owe or something. At least. Mm-hmm. If you do a no reserve auction, though, I'll come bid 20 bucks. Hey! Oh, did I tell you? Let's say you owe 130, you upped it by 5 and you won't lower that by 140. So you can make profit a bit. Okay, well. That's fair. Ugh. We're digging a hole, my friend. So I had a family member that lived next to somebody that was not a particularly good neighbor. And then I think that neighbor passed away, and I think their kids were selling the house at an auction, and it was an in-person auction, okay? I knew about this, but completely unintentionally. I showed up at my family member's house while a crowd of people is actively bidding on the neighbor's house. I was teenager, early 20s, playing Tech 9, windows down, bass boosted, pulled into the family member's house and sat there in the driveway for like 5 minutes. The bidding stopped. The bidding stopped when I was sitting there, and they sold the house for probably far less than it was worth. Yep. I felt bad about that one, and then I didn't because I was like, they weren't nice anyway. That was many years ago. Oh boy. What? You telling me this ain't nighttime? The sky looks so dreary. Oh, we're digging a hole, my friend. Boom, 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 boom. It would be very nice if it was all tough indeed. But it wouldn't be tough if it was tough, you know? Take a look at the whole progress. Not the partial progress, but the whole progress. All right, we're moving. Slow and steady. Oh, crap. Currently digging out 200 by 100 hole for a build, and you forgot how many deep slate diamonds ore there are. Already collected half a shulker of deep slate diamonds in 4 days. Hell yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Hey, you can't outbid me. Someone... That's how you get your... That's how you get beat up in the parking lot after the auction, you know? Took that personally. Two Big Macs and $5. Ooh. Mrs. Ken, I take that deal. 2 Big Macs? I haven't missed nothing. Trust. This guy must be loaded, dude. 5 Big Macs. I ain't never seen anyone in my life order 5 Big Macs at once without refinancing their home first. Gotta pull out equity for that kind of purchase. This is the hole that never ends. It just goes down and down, my friends. Nah, we're making good progress. I'm doing all right. No, dude. We're down to negative 24 now. This is the third stream on negative 24 after doing a couple non-hole related streams earlier in the week. Hopefully we finish this layer tomorrow. That'd be good. Anyone got plans this weekend? Anyone do anything fun? Preach, dude. I don't think I have anything going on this weekend, really. I know Magic and I need to do some cleaning. We're gonna be deep cleaning our bathrooms this weekend. That's gonna be fun. Oh, visiting a friend out of state. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I've never visited a friend who once they've moved out of state or far away like that. Like since I've been an adult, that is, like. No, the last structure we found was our fifth fossil bone structure. That was just a few. That was probably like 3 or 4 layers above me, and by layers I mean 3 blocks. But have not found anything else since. No geodes, no new caves of any kind. Basically, once we've gotten down to the deepest of the deep slate, we've been finding nothing. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, dude. I mean, I have a friend that I don't know if it was a pact, but we had made a deal in middle school that we were gonna build a castle together. That didn't work out. Be sick if I was streaming from a castle right now, though, chat. We're gonna build a castle. It was gonna be like a mirror image, left and right, and he'd get the left half for him and his family, and I'd get the right half for mine and my family. And there'd obviously be a conjoined arcade in the middle. Xbox 360s everywhere, every room. The vision, man. Ugh. Oh, what could have been. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered something. I gotta text Magic before I forget. Okay, I forgot. I just remembered something Magic and I need to do this weekend. I gotta buy a suit. Oh. You know, the first part of that message comes off really stalkerish. There was a couple I was following at one point. Oh, there was there? Really? By any chance, do I know how many blocks Minecraft has? Oh, you mean like unique blocks? Stone, dirt, whatever. I do know how many items Minecraft has, roughly, if that interests you. But blocks, no, not off the top of my head, no. Mm-hmm. I know that number because when I built my storage room, I put in 1,200 item filters in there, and I laid out, I had an Excel sheet with every single map, or with every single item on it. Every single stackable item on it, right? And at the time when I designed the storage room in 1.16, and we knew about 1.17's items, it was at mid-development, there was over 800, close to 900 items in the game. No. Maybe it was, okay, let's say it was about 800 items in 1.16, 1.17. So nowadays, I would say we don't have 1,200. We actually have quite a bit less than 1,200 now. But I would say we're over 1,000 items in game now. Including blocks. Over 1,000 stackable items. We're actually going to be doing a storage room project later after this project. TBD on when and if anything else is happening before that after this. But I will definitely have an accurate count then. For blocks, items, that's way too low. But there are 830 blocks in Java, 790 in Bedrock. Wouldn't they have the same number of blocks and items? Why would that be different? Because there was 800 items back in 1.16, 1.17. So you're definitely talking 830 blocks, I would believe it. I mean, if you're including slabs and stairs and walls and anything you could place down is a block, and then sure, I agree with you, but... Peace out. And welcome in. Placeable items, okay. Yeah. Some stuff you can get in Java that you need Educational Edition to get in Bedrock. Interesting. Educational Edition is the one edition of Minecraft I don't have. And I'd love to get my hands on it. I just genuinely don't know how. Can you just buy Educational Edition? Or like, can you just play Educational Edition with normal Bedrock? Like I don't even know how to go about playing it, because I've seen they have some like really cool stuff with like science elements and balloons or whatever. I play Java, but I mean I use Bedrock occasionally, maybe a couple times a year. You own both. If you own Java, you own Bedrock for Windows as well. Excuse you. You can play education with a menu selection, but full edition, you need licenses. What does that mean? So wait, what's the difference between a full education edition license and turning it on with them in the menu? I assume like there's a setting you could do for education edition, right? But is there a difference? School edition, yeah. Is the entirety of the school education edition in normal Bedrock? Or do you have to specifically have the school edition to get access to some features? When you're making a new world in Bedrock, you do it while you're making it. Oh, okay. My question stands. Do you get the full feature set as if you had the school edition of the game, the education edition of the game, by just turning on education mode when creating your world? Yes? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know there's like elements and like special crafting recipes and like balloons and stuff in Education Edition, but like, what kind of curriculum are they teaching where that is helpful to a teacher? Because, well, I mean, I assume if the kids all have iPads, and if Educational Edition is like on their school iPad or something, I guess they could play that way via mobile. But I always assumed like they're playing there like on a computer, but I don't know. Science stuff, I don't know. Because I'm thinking like, I guess I'm thinking in my boomer logic of like, what science class is going to go to the computer lab room, you know, to go learn about elements in Minecraft, right? But shoulder surfing. You can see it and everything else I'm running in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, linked in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Building air. I'm placing air. Air cannot be created or destroyed in this universe. It's like matter or energy or whatever. Not the same thing. When you're building, are you not placing? Huh? I'm not building. I'm digging a hole. But I'm also placing air. Pickaxes are actually really great tools for placing air. They have a website about educational edition, and it says it can be used to teach reading, chemistry, and coding. I would love to actually like get my hands on like whatever the school edition like or the educational edition curriculum is. Like I assume they have like some sort of outline of a curriculum for a teacher on how to best utilize educational edition in a classroom setting. I'd like to get my hands on that. Use it to teach my kids. Of course I do. I wouldn't be much of a dad if I didn't have kids. My jokes would just be normal bad jokes. That wouldn't be cool. You want to be staring at a wall of deep slate for 4 hours? Nah, dude. Ugh. We are cruising through this tonight, though. We're doing good. Oh, well, that's where you started wrong. Me and cool, no one's ever put those words together in a sentence before. They called me, actually. Yeah. No, they called to tell me what an excellent job I've done digging this bowl-shaped hole. And they said that they wished everyone who called them about their upcoming digs was half as great as I am at digging the hole. Just got hooked into the Jurassic World game. I don't remember there being a Jurassic World game. That's cool, though. I don't know. Actually, not really. I don't... man, video games, like, that are, like, based off of a movie or whatever, always seem to just rub me the wrong way. Big gas line at the bottom. No, they specifically said they moved out everything that was going to be in my way. Yeah. Complimentary service. Had to do dad jokes as an uncle when your sister's kids moved in. I was doing dad jokes far before I was a dad. Ever? Yes. But it was like 20 years ago. Genuinely. but if the movie is based on the game, it makes the game cooler. I think it goes both ways. I'm not really a fan of it on principle. And you're immediately going to be like, but the Minecraft movie. And I'll be like, yeah, it was a decent movie. But like on principle, I don't think it should have been made. I feel that the movie industry is doing far, 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 far too much of just rehashing the same IPs over and over and over again, and taking a video game and making it into a movie, or deciding to have your movie be made into a video game just feels like hollow corporate Hollywood just trying to bleed everything that you have the tiniest sense of nostalgia for dry and get every penny out of it. Mm. Mm. Hearing lots of zombies. There's probably a spawner under me. Mm. Mm-hmm. Do. Boy. Well, I don't know what the rules are on the red site for that. You definitely should not. Bye-bye. You have to be 13 to create an account, chat. I don't want you in my chat. It is also just a general good policy, chat, to not go displacing advertising your age on the internet. There's a lot of weirdos. Thank you for all the gifts, my dude. I really appreciate that. Both of you at the same time. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are on the red site about it, but I know on the purple site, like, I could get in trouble for not banning you from chat if you say that you're below the age of creating an account. No, don't disclose your age on the internet at all. That's the way to do it. But yeah, on the purple site, I could get in trouble for not banning you from my chat. I don't know what the rules are on the red site, but I'm just gonna err on the side of caution. Do do do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I am in a Pac-Man shirt today. Yeah. I like it too. It's a good shirt. You guys can't see it, but right there, just at the very tippy top of the camera in that angle, is a Lego Pac-Man machine. Chad actually picked out that Lego set during one of my subathons for me to purchase, and I purchased it, and then I did a stream building it. It was a good time. Yeah, I had, as a kid, not as a kid, I don't know exactly what age my parents got it, and they had it until well after I moved out, but they had bought a like a full-size arcade machine, not like one of those one-up machines or whatever, a full-size like real arcade machine of Pac-Man. And they had like Asteroids Deluxe, and they also had a pinball machine at one point. Not all of them at the same time. I was really upset when I found out that they got rid of them, because I wanted that Pac-Man machine. It was a POS, dude. You had to like turn it on and let it warm up, and then like let it warm up for like a couple minutes, and then turn it off and back on again, and then it would start. And like and the screen would be all glitchy for a while, and then eventually it would turn on. Here. Welcome in, dude. But like, man, I would kill to have the Pac-Man, a real like ginormous arcade machine, Pac-Man machine, like with a CRT and everything, just sitting behind me. Oh, dude, I really want a pinball machine too. I've been looking on Marketplace to see if I could find a half decent deal on one, but I can't find one for like less than $3,500. And it's like, God, that's so much money. I do know that if I had the money to buy a pinball machine specifically, I know what pinball machine I would buy. And that would be the Roller Coaster Tycoon pinball machine. God, that sounds so awesome to have. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. How you doing, CJ? Welcome in. I saw someone selling one, not locally, but within a distance I could reasonably drive. But they wanted like $3,000 or $4,000 for it, and I was like, God, no. Maybe even more than that. Nope, it's still there. I wanted one too when I was a kid. I was trying to convince Magic to let me buy the kids a one-up arcade machine for Christmas, specifically a Pac-Man one, because my kids they really like Pac-Man because
now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Hot dang. Because of the Lego Pac-Man machine I have down here, they really like Pac-Man. They've never got to really play like OG Pac-Man, so I was like, we should get them a one-up arcade machine of Pac-Man, and Magic wasn't interested. And I brought it up like so many times. I even found like a good deal on one on Marketplace. for like, I think I found one for like $200 or maybe $150 or something like that. And she was like, no, I don't need it. I was like, dang it. No, where do you want this redemption? Let me see. Add another by my bed. Oh my God, dude. All right, let's go do it. Let's go do it. Who doesn't like Pac-Man? That's true. That's true. Well, the one-up machines suck, dude. Well, I don't know if they've sucked, but they're not real arcade machines, and a lot of them are like way smaller than what you expect if you've never seen one in person. They do make some of them that are like closer to being the size of a full-size arcade machine, but even then they're not, and it's noticeable. I'm not a fan of one-up arcade machines, like on principle. I would love to get like a real Pac-Man arcade machine, because they're big, they're heavy, and they just have a sense of like they're furniture. They're not a toy. The one-up machines feel like a toy. We just left the hole. We're going back to the base to do a channel point redemption. Welcome in. We'll be back to the hole in like 3 minutes. All right, CJ, where do you want it exactly by the bed? Goodness, I'm so tired tonight. And it's only halfway through. Oh, goodness. Why am I yawning so much? Actually, crap. Do I have a TNT over here? Oh, no, not a single one. All right. So that's where you have your one currently. Right at the foot of the bed. On top of that one. So chat, for anyone not familiar, we have a channel point redemption for 100,000 channel points on the purple site, which if you don't know how channel points work, that takes quite a while to accumulate. And for 100,000, or is it 50,000? I don't know. It's a lot. No, it is 100,000. I see it in chat. And that lets you place a piece of TNT anywhere in my hardcore world. You can be as specific as where you want it. The only rule is you can't place it somewhere where it's going to be automatically activated. Like not right next to a redstone or right next to a lever or something like that. But the only way I can get rid of it if I don't like where you put it is to blow it up. And this is my bed. This is the bed I sleep in at my base when I'm here at my storage room. And now there's 2 pieces of TNT in the way. I'm really interested to know how long I'm going to deal with that piece of TNT being there before I blow it up. CJ, this one's going to get blown up relatively soon. But thank you for the channel points. And obviously that's going to blow up everything around it and stuff like that, so. Oh. Goodness, quit making me yawn, chat. You're gonna say you are not going to be able to get another 100,000 channel points before I blow that up. Like, with how infrequently I'm at my base for this project, it's not going to be a problem in the immediate future. But like as soon as the hole is done, I imagine it's being blown up. I do know that one of my next big projects after the hole is going to be a storage room overhaul, or not overhaul. Yeah, maybe overhaul is a decent word for it. And I can guarantee you it will be blown up during that if it's not blown up beforehand. Motivation? Who needs motivation, dude? No, the storage room is perfect. The way it is. What needs done is literally the existing storage room. Nothing needs changed about it. But the way that I utilize the storage room needs to be changed, if that makes sense. Currently, I have the largest non-shulker loaded storage in hardcore Minecraft that I know of, and it has far more than enough item filters to have a filter for every item in the game that is stackable, and it has, but the problem is it's not shulker loaded because I built it in 1.16 before shulker farms existed, right? So I have like a lot of item filters dedicated to multiple items. Like stone, for example, has like 40 or 50 something item filters dedicated just to it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding a new section off to the side for shulker loading bulk items, and then making sure I only dedicate one single item filter to a single item. So stone is going to go from using like 50 item filters to using just one, and then having a shulker loaded section off on the side. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. It's going to be one of my next big projects, if not my next big project. You know, you still have the world record. No one has beaten your water ML. Yeah, your water bucket. Okay, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, Andy man, he was going quick. Other creators claimed they have it. I mean, I assume you recorded yours and it's a video. Is it a public video that people can go watch the entirety of the fall? How long is that video? It's like a 4-hour video. What's your record? Would you what was the number? The next roll for Cape is going to be on Monday. It's going to be every Monday. I'm glad. I assume you liked the video. I'm glad. I'm glad you like the literally that was like video number 1 of the idea of doing roll for Cape every week. So 1.2 million blocks. Interesting. Interesting. I could beat that. I should try. You have no idea what I could do, CJ. 1.2. I'll add a 0. I'll leave my computer falling for a week. The hole is for digging, my friend. The hole is the goal. We're at -24. Making my way downtown, digging holes. Feeding trolls, and I'm homebound. Boom, 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 boom. Don't feed the trolls. In the dungeon! Trolls! In the dungeon! You can go watch my 15,000 day world tour right now, dude. And make sure you subscribe if you're new, chat. The 20,000 day world tour is going to be coming out within a month or so. We're really close. We're over 19,645 days now. We're close. Boom, 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 boom. It's called shoulder surfing. You can see it and everything I'm running in the Colonal mod pack on CurseForge. Link is in the bios, descriptions, etc. We are really chewing through this. I mean, I feel like we're not making progress as fast as I want to, but I feel like time today is going really slow for me. Like, I don't feel like I've only been live for 2 hours, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like stream should be like time-wise, it feels like I've been live for three and a half. But here we are. Preach do, we just grinding. Just digging a hole. Hey, preach dude. I have no estimate for when I'm going to be done digging this hole. Trying to estimate will only lead to disappointment. I'm here to dig a hole until the hole is dug. Well, you missed some thrilling hole digging, CJ. That's what you missed. No, oh crap, we have not talked about the snapshot. Oh my god. I absolutely love the snapshot from this week with the cushion, and the hay bed and all that jazz. That's been sick. I did see that there was a lot of speculation that the cushions being able to be placed in like weird heights and stuff like that was actually a bug, but somebody reported it on the bug tracker as a bug because they're a killjoy, and Mojang actually denied the bug request and said it was working as intended. So the cushions being able to be like placed like halfway through an end rod and all these weird situations is like gonna be in the update, and cushions are going to change the game forever in a big way. I did, yes. I specifically have seen both of Exuma's videos on really niche placement things. You had a root canal today? That's sick, dude. I had one of those a few years ago. I absolutely loved it. The crown has only ever given me problems for years now, but the root canal experience itself was a good time. The only trip to the dentist I've ever really enjoyed was my root canal. The needles were scary. I had my eyes closed the whole time. Not the whole time. I was like legit just relaxed, dude. I was chilling, bro. Like not like they put me to sleep or anything like that. They just numbed my mouth like the normal numbing way, and I was fully conscious. And the dentist was a bro, dude. We were just chatting. Surprisingly, like it wasn't the worst kind of like they ask you questions while they have the tools in your mouth kind of deal. It's like takes the tools out to wash them off. He asks you a question, you answer it. But I was just vibing, man. Had no pain at all, and was just I could feel them doing whatever they were doing, and I was like, bro, I'm here for it. Yeah. You sleep through it at the dentist, bro. I'd love that. I did have my wisdom teeth pulled, and they put me to sleep for that, and I honestly, that was fine. The wisdom teeth recovery wasn't horrible either. I mean, it sucked, but it wasn't horrible. It went as smoothly as it could go, so that was good. But I liked the how that went. I think I've probably said this on stream before, but when I was put to sleep for the wisdom teeth, I was the last thing I remember is the dentist was like one of the ladies was struggling to like. They needed to take off my boot to put a sensor on my foot or something. I don't know. And she was like struggling to take off my boot while simultaneously the anesthesiologist came up to it was like on my arm and putting in the IV and said something. I said something along the lines of, "Oh, it's getting ready for the good stuff, right?" And they're like, "No, not yet." And then black. Next thing is waking up. And I was like, dang, I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened after I said that. And then I woke up sitting on a bench, and they're like, do you want to keep your teeth? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, your teeth. They hand me a Ziploc bag with my teeth in them. I'm like, do you want to keep them? I'm like, I guess, because I was out of it, dude. I was like, I guess, I don't know, dude, should I? And then I eventually get out to Magic in the car, and I put the teeth in the cup holder, and she's like, why do you have those? I'm like, they offered. I ain't about to say no. Yeah, dude. I shouldn't have though. I did not like what I saw. That the teeth were mangled, dude. They had clamped down on them hard to pull. Like it looks like it would have hurt, man. Like the teeth were smushed. And like you could see the plier marks in them. Why are there no ores anymore? There's plenty of ores, bro. Your dentist appointment is better than the one I had to remove your wisdom teeth. The guy tore 2 holes through the roof of your nose. Oh my god, dude. I don't think they ever offered to keep your wisdom teeth. I would have fully expected that to have been a question. Like, if it was available to me, I feel like that should have been a question to me before I went in. Right? But also, I specifically remember sitting in the waiting, not the waiting room, I want to say the staging room. Like, not the table where they pulled me out, but the normal dentist seat that they pulled me in. They were asking me questions. And no, they were asking magic questions, and they weren't asking, like, I was like, oh, like, you know, I think we should do this or that, or like, what needs done here or there. And they're like, you're not going to remember this anyway. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that kind of sucks of you, like, that you're asking magic what magic once done to me while I'm still here and conscious. And then I absolutely remember the dentist specifically saying, like, oh, you're not going to remember this conversation anyway. I remember up until the IV being put in my arm. But I ain't ever going back there. It was a dentist that just pulled wisdom teeth, and I don't need any more wisdom teeth pulled. They broke them up to remove yours. Yeah, mine were in one piece, but they were mangled. I kind of wish I didn't take them because I didn't want to. I was like, oh, I wish I hadn't seen what they put them through. Yeah. That was my only time ever being like put to sleep for any kind of procedure ever. It was only my, I think, second time ever having an IV. I think it'd be kind of funny if you told the kids the wisdom teeth were theirs when they were like 15. So in your head, the bit is that you say that they're the baby teeth. I threw them out. Magic was absolutely disgusted by their presence, so I threw them out like before my recovery was over. I do all the teeth pulling duty for our kids and stuff. And apparently Magic just really doesn't like teeth. And especially those teeth were like really mangled. They were on the nightstand for like 3 weeks. Yeah, they were actually on the windowsill in the kitchen, right by the window sink, or right by the kitchen sink windowsill for like 3 weeks. Yeah, and then Magic was like, "Do something with them," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll throw them out." They were under my pillow. You know what? I should have just told Magic. I'm expecting the Tooth Fairy to come take care of these. I don't know why. I was expecting a nice crisp $100 bill under my pillow, and it's not there yet. Magic. I wonder what's going on. How's my camera angle like that? Well, when you put a camera at the location that I have it, it looks like this. Hey man, 4 wisdom teeth? 4 teeth from a grown man? $100. They're getting a deal. Mm. $25 is a lot of money per tooth. Well, if you think about the fact that I probably paid close to, I don't know, $500 per tooth to get them removed. I don't even remember how much I paid exactly, but let's say I paid $500 per tooth to get it removed. I think the least the tooth fairy can do is $25 per tooth under my pillow. Come on, man. I don't actually remember how much it was. But let's just say it was $2 grand after insurance. For funds. For funsies. Well, my custom base islands, or my base is made out of custom islands, custom biomes, and that is a square kilometer. $3 and 2 half-chewed Tic Tacs. Oh no! What kind of tooth fairy did you have, man? Tooth fairy at my house, it's got a lot of money apparently. I think my daughter got like $6 for her last tooth. And she was disappointed that there weren't any coins. She's currently missing so many teeth. And she's too young to have lost as many teeth as she has. Broke a baby tooth into 4 pieces. He put it under his pillow up to 4 quarters. I feel gypped. You only ever got $1 and PTSD and inflation, man. Yeah, my daughter's first tooth she lost really young, and she didn't lose it. She had it pulled because she fell in the bathtub and chipped it, and then it got infected like 6 months later. So it had to get pulled, and that was her first tooth. So she got a big payout from that one because that was traumatizing. She hated it, man. Allowing me to pull the rest of her teeth has been like problematic because of the fact that she had that one tooth pulled so young. It was pulled by like a dentist and stuff, but she hated it. But now she's excited to lose the tooth, but she's not excited for it to be pulled out once it needs to be pulled out. Oh yeah, my daughter for her first tooth, because it was because she got it pulled and it was like an infected tooth and that whole ordeal. I'm pretty sure the tooth fairy, like, yeah, at least gave her $20. I don't know. Black Widow, you know I have a cat. Mitzi. Pulled mine with pliers or string sometimes. You had to do both because one didn't. Pliers, dude? Dude, I just stick my fingers in and just give a little yoink. But that's usually once like it's so loose that like it can like freely move back and forth. What are you on about? Yeah, my the last one, my daughter really didn't want me to pull it. So we let it just be really loose, like bothering her. It's usually to the point where we pull it once she says it's bothering her while she eats. Like she can feel it like moving around and pushing on her other tooth while she eats. And then I just get in there and I yoink it out. Sometimes it takes like 10 minutes of like trying to get a good grip on it or of wiggling it back and forth before I can get it out. But then like the last one, she's like, I don't want that. She's like, I don't want anyone to pull it. And we waited for it to fall out naturally, and it did, and then she swallowed it. And this was like a week ago. If she just I was at the point where it's like I only found out about the point she was complaining about it like a day prior, and I was like, yeah, I'll give her a couple days, and then if you know if it doesn't fall out naturally, I'm just gonna be like, all right, we got to pull this one too, and then it fell out like the next day after I realized it was ready, and she just swallowed it with dinner. But she wasn't even worried as the tooth fairy coming. She knew what to expect. I was half expecting her to be like, oh no, now I don't have a tooth to put under the pillow. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. Your dad and grandma had to hold you down to sit and pull your teeth. Jesus. You know, sometimes I feel bad about the fact that, you know, I gotta sit there with her for 10, 15 minutes and try and wiggle her tooth loose and then pull it out. and then I also remember as I was a kid, I have like one memory of a time one of my teeth was pulled, and I feel like I was way more dramatic than she was. And then also, yeah, you hear about other people getting them. Like my daughter won't let me try it with like tying a string around it. And it's like the dog ate it, and we wrote a note to the tooth fairy. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as you got suspicious of the tooth fairy, I always hid losing them from your parents. You thought the tooth fairy was all knowing. It is. It is. Tooth fairy is all knowing.
Preach, dude.
Preach to follow, my dude. Oh, goodness, Chad, my back is so sore today. Bro, the other day I think it was yesterday, actually. I was carrying in some bags of salt for my water softener. And, I carried two 40-pound bags in. And I forgot where I was going with that. And, like, and I was fine during it. I made sure I had like good posture while I was holding it, and like, you know, I was fine. But I knew I was stressing myself out because of my bad back, and I have a herniated disc. And then hours later, I was just walking, and I felt the not a horrible one, but I felt like the twinge or the pinch in my back that I used to get, and I was like, dang it, I knew I should have just carried those one at a time. And like, dang it. That's the first time I felt that in over a year since I had the injection into my back for my back pain. So overexerted myself. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do, do. We're digging the hole, indeed. Oh. Medications. I don't take medicine for my back. It was yeah, it was like a steroid injection or something like that into my spine. I want to reach back out and get another one scheduled at this point because my back was so good for about a year, and then now it's bugging me again. But they told me specifically, like, doing that it might help for a couple years, might help for a year, might help for 6 months, might help for a week, who knows. And then, you know, you can get another one once the pain's back. And just know that every time you do that, it's going to help for a little bit shorter than the previous time. And until eventually it's not worth it anymore. And I've only gotten it once, and it lasted a year before I had any, like, noticeable back pain. But now, day to day, my back is sore again, and like, we're digging a hole, my friend. Well, that's the thing about live streams. They happen all the time. You just keep tuning in. You know what it does and what it can't. Yeah. I thought I'd be fine, and then I wasn't. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what I want to do, chap? I want to get a big funnel and run it all the way from my water softener out the side of my house. And then when I gotta go get a bag of salt, I can just back the car right up to the funnel. and just rip the bag open and tilt it into the funnel while still outside. This is Java Minecraft, and I do prefer Java over Bedrock. Nothing wrong with playing Bedrock, I just prefer Java. That's playing Minecraft, you're gonna have a good time no matter what. No matter what version, what edition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a herniated disc, and I wasn't offered any, like, here's how we can fix it. It was just like, yeah, you can get this shot. You could do physical therapy. Well, I did physical therapy first, and it didn't help me at all. I went for like several weeks of a couple times a week for physical therapy, and it didn't help me at all. Then I had the injection in my back, and then I did a couple more weeks of physical therapy, and then at that point, it was great. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right. What happened? I have a bad back. Is what happened. Thank you for the gift, my dude. Inventory's full. Oh, I'm at negative 24. Look at that progress, chap. We are making pretty good progress, though, looking at it. Honestly, yeah, let's go look at the whole. Yeah, so at the beginning of stream today, we started the layer, the stripe was like around here-ish, right after the beacon, and we've dug all the way to there now. And now we're getting to the part where the stripes are going to start getting drastically smaller. We have about an hour left of stream of digging today. I don't see us finishing this layer, but we're going to be very, very close to finishing it by the end of stream. That's my prediction. Thing that caused your herniated disc was sitting on bleachers for an hour. My herniated disc, the first, it was very, very painful when I got it, but was also caused for literally no reason. I was sitting on the couch. I was holding my daughter while she was a couple months old. I got up and I walked towards my kitchen, and I went about 10 feet, and I just collapsed with the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. Luckily, I was holding a couple-month-old baby, and I didn't drop her, and I made sure to like land hard on my elbow, and like she was fine. But I laid her down and like yelled for Magic to come like get her before she crawled away. She could like barely crawl. And I crawled to the couch and I cried. Like that was that. It was the worst pain of my life. I've never felt anything that comes close to it. I've never felt anything that comes close to it. So like when I have a bad pain, even like, you know, when I have a bad twinge in my back or whatever that hurts me, and like it's a bad one, and like, oh boy, that was rough, and like I'm like, oh yeah, that's a 7 because I know what 10 is. Oh boy. But I found to get help for my back, I had to exaggerate. I had to tell doctors that, like, I told my current primary care doctor on like our first visit. I told her like I have bad pain, I have back pains, and like sometimes, you know, it's pretty bad. And then she asked like, how bad is it? And I'm like, oh, you know, it's like it's like a 7. And she's like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. And then it's like, she didn't really do anything about it. And then like, I brought it up again in my next appointment and she asked how bad it is. And I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to say it's a 10 because like, it is bad pain, but it's not the worst pain I've ever felt, but screw it. It's a 10. And then finally she took me seriously and was like, all right. Well, we'll send you to a back person to blah, blah, blah. And then eventually they got me down the right path. So. We started this dig in January. Today is the 85th stream digging this hole. Not medical advice, but if something is bugging you enough that you want the doctors to take you seriously, definitely tell them the pain is bad enough for them to take you seriously. That's what I've seen. Not medical advice, but that's what I've had to do to get help. Shoulder surfing. You can find it in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge if you want to see everything I'm running. Linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. You give in to you joined the stream, welcome. Yeah, I didn't exaggerate, but I feel like I was downplaying it because I don't know. Because I don't think I wanted it to be anything. But like it got to the point where it was affecting me to where like I had to just be like, I need something done about this. It's this bad, which it didn't feel right to say it was as bad as I said it was, but like it truly was, and now is again because the shot is worn off, affecting my day-to-day life. So. Shoulder surfing gives you this third-person mod. You can find it in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge to see everything I'm running. Linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. Yeah, it's real nice. It lets you guys see a lot more of the hole rather than just staring at a block of deep slate while I mine. And I get to flex my cape. Now that we do the roll for cape videos every week. Shoulder surfing gives you level 10 pain too. Shoulder surfing. I don't even know what that would look like. Nah, dude. I've done some things that like hurt really bad since I've like this it's been many years since I originally hurt my back. But I've done several things that have hurt really bad, and then but the first thing that comes to my mind every time I get hurt is just like, this is debilitating pain, but this is not as bad as my back on the day that it hurt or got hurt. And then I just somehow thinking of that, no matter how bad I get hurt, usually I have that thought that's like, this is not a 10, and I stand up. And I stand up and I move on. Or shrug it off. Thank you for the gift. We are at -24 indeed. This world's over 19,000 days. Chad, if you're new here, I recommend checking out the 15,000 day video on the red site. If you want to see my world tour, that is. And I recommend subscribing over there because the 20,000 day world tour is coming up pretty soon. Hopefully within the next month or so. Yo. Ugh. Excuse you. Yes, all my socials are linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. Yeah, this is a no burping chat. This is a no burping stream. I don't know which one of you that was, but you better knock it off. Yes. Yeah, I am a pink slime. So, of course, the slimes in my world are all pink. And that's because, if you didn't know, that your slimes that are green, they're green because they're actually zombies, dude. They're zombie slimes. And my presence in this world has cured the slimes of their zombie affliction and have brought them back to their normal pink slimy selves. So if you too want to cure your slimes, you can download the Colonel Slimy resource pack on CurseForge and Modrinth and Bedrock, all linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. Has anyone tried the GLP? Oh, like I've not tried it. I would love to lose some weight via a shot. That sounds so convenient. But like, don't people normally just gain it right back anyway? Jesus Christ, Techno. It's only crazy if you make it weird. Think I've tried it instead of surgery. Cologne, you know, it could be. No, it's a. My name is a misspelling of the middle of the military name Colonel. An intentional misspelling, but so I pronounce it like Colonel, like the popcorn. You have, and it turns into needing maintenance. Wait, what are you answering? Maintenance? Colonel Sanders? Yeah, KFC, here we are. Like that type of pronunciation, yes, but that's not how you spell Colonel in Colonel in Colonel Sanders. That's not how you spell it. Yes, this is hardcore single player. Not as effective for diabetics. Oh, I didn't know those kind of things. Yeah. I've been counting my calories off and on for the past like 2 years now, or a year and a half maybe, and I lost about 40 pounds last year from my heaviest to my lightest, and I've gained back about 10-15 of those pounds, and I'm just kind of hovering around that now, and I'm having a really hard time losing it again. But yeah, you do need the lifestyle change. Honestly, because of the time I took off around the 4th of July, I did the same thing I did around Christmas, chat, where I was like, "Oh, I'm busy, and I'm not gonna, and I'm eating out because I have to, like, you know, we're busy and we're driving and traveling a bunch for the holiday season, and I've stopped counting my calories, and I just realized that, yeah, I didn't pick it back up after the holidays was over. I made the exception to stop to not worry about it that week, and then I
Preach, dude.
just didn't pick it back up after the 4th. So crap. I better do that tomorrow. This is hardcore single player. Hey, yo! Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to today, my dudes?
Massive.
Absolutely massive of you stopping in. I don't know why that was so laggy, but welcome.
Check out It's Me Whalmer and drop a follow.
Welcome, welcome. Playing some modded? Heck yeah, dude. Hope you had a good time. If you got a raid and run, take care of yourself or anything like that after stream, feel free. I'll be here for about another hour more, digging a hole. I'm digging a hole, my man. What more could I want? I don't know what that is, Gia. I just track my calories when I and it doesn't matter what I eat as long as I keep myself under my calorie goal. I lose weight, and then I eventually will steady off, and then I'll just drop another 100 calories from my calorie goal, and then I'll go and lose another 10 pounds and that's all it takes. That's all. And I literally do not police what I eat. I just stop myself at my limit, and then I lose weight. I mean, some foods might be worse than others, but like, I go by calories, and that worked well for me to lose 40 pounds over a slow and steady over the course of like 6 to 8 months last year. And it altered my eating habits enough on its own that when I stopped tracking my calories, that like I only gained back like 10 to 15 pounds. But I need to track them if I want to actively be losing. It's really hard, especially because like I stopped counting my calories for so long. When I went back to it and I went back to my same calorie goal, I think I went back to like 1,800 calories a day. I would be genuinely really hungry at the end of the day still. And then I would be like, all right, I'll allow myself to eat another 200 calorie snack just so I can go to bed not hungry. And then, it just, yeah. So earlier this summer, I was having a really hard time getting back to my calories. Yeah. Nah, dude, I'm digging a hole. What more could I want than this? To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. There is an Enderman going around. He's holding a block of gravel, so he's gonna grief my, the dig. Somewhere. Hopefully it puts it somewhere noticeable, at least, so I can mine it, and not, like, putting it randomly up on a wall of the hole, and then I never find it. Endermans don't need to go through portals. They just Endermans spawn in the overworld, in caves, at night. Oh yeah, dude. I dig out of my peripheral vision. I'm looking at chat more than I'm looking at the progress on the whole. This is not underneath a mountain, so no, there's not going to be any deep slate emeralds here. But I already have about 2 stacks of those, so I don't need any. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about it, man. It's all gonna get dug out eventually. Oh, my wrist. I need to readjust my sitting position and not be sitting like a dummy if I don't want my wrist to start hurting. Oh. I'm digging the hole, bro. What else is there to do? We started digging this hole in January. Today is the 85th stream of digging this hole. Boop, boop, boop. Wow, that was the loud noise from adjusting my microphone. I guess I'm WD-40. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. Oh, inventory's full. Do. Dude, we're making such good progress. Did he? I thought I heard someone ask the question exactly that same way earlier. But I was about to assume it was the same guy. Look at that. Actually, 2 Enderman griefed gravel sitting on top of the hole. Interesting. Okay. It's called shoulder surfing. You can see it and all the mods I use on CurseForge in the Colonel mod pack. Linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. Nah, dude. Just digging a hole. Green things in the hole. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the moss? Yeah, that's moss. No, I have quite a few performance and quality of life mods, but nothing that changes gameplay mechanics. So I would not have anything that mines faster than vanilla. Man, I'm feeling pretty hungry right about now. I didn't track my calories today. I don't know if I have any or how many I have available. But I'm probably going to need to eat something after stream to be comfortable to go to bed. And then tomorrow I should definitely track my calories again. But But I bet you, I'm over my calories if I had to guess. The thing is what I have to do so that I don't go to bed hungry is I actually got into a rhythm where it was for breakfast, all I had was my protein shake. And then I didn't eat a lunch, and then I ate dinner. And then dinner would usually be like 1,000 calories, and then I would still have like 500 calories left after stream to have my third meal of the day right before bed. Which I know some people say it's like not good to have your eat right before you go to bed, but frankly, I don't really buy into that if you're setting a hard calorie limit on yourself. Like, as long as I burn more than 1,800 calories a day existing, it doesn't matter when I consume them. Yeah, that's what I subscribe to. You just had a strawberry cheesecake Pop-Tart? Strawberry cheesecake Pop-Tart? Oh, this one's just strawberry, but still. This has been sitting on my desk for close to a year, chat. I haven't been able to convince myself to eat it, and it expires... Oh, 08/29. A little while. No, it's got a while. Pop-Tarts last a while, Gia. Yeah. Well, it does. This looks like an expiration date, but it's got a whole bunch of numbers that I don't think matter. CP08295B16. And there's like a space between, but before and after the 08 and before and after the 09. So like, I assume that's the expiration date. I think I got that from like a vending machine somewhere. Oh. Welcome. No, they're not very good, but they're what they are good at is they're good at being filling for the calories. I will say a Pop-Tart is 370 calories. It's a decent amount of filling for 370 calories. Like, it's not going to be on par with like rice or pasta, but to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. Tablet sat in the dish drawer for 3 years untouched. 2 McDonald's soda floods happened to it. You charge it 3 months ago and it works. Well, yeah, as long as well, actually, it being having pop on it is that decreases the likelihood of it surviving compared to water. Because if water gets on electronics, as long as it's not powered on and as long as it doesn't like short the battery, as long as you give it thorough time to dry completely before turning it on, it'll work just fine. That's why people have the rice bag kind of theory. The rice does nothing other than absorb the water that drips out of the device. It doesn't help the device dry. But like if you give it substantial time to dry thoroughly, it'll work just fine. Things like pop though are problematic because it leaves like sugar behind, and the sugar could cause a problem. But good job. Yeah, it wasn't powered on, exactly what I'm saying. Of course I dug the hole. Someone had to. I didn't use rice because you didn't want it being stuck in there. Stuck in the rice? I don't know what you mean. Reach the follow. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. I haven't actually done the rice trick in like a long time, but most devices are waterproof nowadays anyway. Shoulder surfing. You can find it and everything else I'm using in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, which you can find linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. if you're interested. See my whole configuration. It's a bowl-shaped hole, aka it's the bottom half of a sphere, and that sphere has a radius of 136 blocks. I have no estimate for when this hole will be done. Trying to estimate will only lead to disappointment. I'm here to dig the hole until the hole is dug. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We're here to dig a hole. I do. But I'd love to do this full-time, chat. If you're new here, consider dropping a follow or subscribing on whatever platform you're watching on. And maybe one day I can dig a hole all day long. Bored? I'm digging a hole, man. What more could I want? I think we all wish there was Instamine Deep Slate. But there's not. So here I am. Well, I've survived over 5.5 years in this hardcore world so far, so probably at least another 5 minutes. It's probably a safe bet. With the current settings, with the current like strength of haste and efficiency 5, to Instamine Deep Slate, you actually need haste 5 and you need efficiency 5 and haste 6. So just giving us haste 3 alone would not give us Instamine Deep Slate. But I do feel like that would be a good way to go. Yes, this hole was started in January, and today is the 85th stream of digging this hole. I didn't actually personally test that, but I've had several people in chat tell me that it's actually haste 6 that's needed. Though it could be people in chat lying to me. Or I could just be lying to you right now. Or you could actually be asleep right now and you could be dreaming of me streaming and lying to you about this. Or this could all be a simulation like the Roy simulator in Rick and Morty. Who knows? This hole is for digging, my friend. Yeah, I have an iron farm. It doesn't matter what you build a beacon out of, you get the same effect from it. I keep about 90% of all materials from projects like this. They're a very nice side effect of digging a hole. Bro, I'm digging a hole. What more could I want? I have a logical Geek Boy design. If you go watch my world tour video, you can see in the description the video of his that I have linked. But to be fair, I only built half of it, and it's plenty. Colonel Bot doesn't go into TikTok chat. He's not supposed to. For a while he was because it was broken. But it actually hurts the algorithm if I have him in chat. So I don't like him being there. So I'm actually glad that he's not. But all the other platforms can see what you say on TikTok. It's just that if I have him putting stuff into chat on TikTok, it's a problem. Yeah, and my 15,000 day world tour video is the latest one. I recommend checking that out if you want to see anything and everything in my hardcore world. I also recommend subscribing, chat, because we're over 19,000 days now, and the 20,000 day world tour is going to be coming out probably within the next month. So subscribe on the red site if you're not already. We're actually getting really close to 13,000 subscribers. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I want to pull up my live subscriber count. Yeah, 12.7. 12.7. So if you're not subscribed, maybe we hit
Preach, dude.
13K soon. Oh, inventory's full, I just realized. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. Dude, we're getting so good. We're getting so close to finishing this layer. Goodness, which one of you is making me yawn today, man? Tired of this. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Is that from Jaws? Not cool, dude. Can't keep doing that. Jaws, yeah. I used to, like, sing that all the time to myself. I haven't thought about that in years. Someone's got to dig this hole, my man. It's a sea shanty? Nice. Oh, we grinding, dude. We vibing. We're digging. That's all that matters. The hole must be dug. That's why. No clue. I've mined many millions of blocks digging this hole so far. Oh, speaking of which, chat. Yo! We did it! Today, Deep Slate just passed into third place as my third most mined block. Look at that. 1.27 million Deep Slate mined. Passed sand some point today at 1.26 million. Woo! Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. No, we've been over 1 million for a while. And before we started this hole, I think we were close to 400,000, give or take. But now it's officially my third most mined block ever. Heck yeah. Well, Stones or Netherrack was at the top. You could see them all. They were right there on screen. But hot dang, bro. That was the first time I thought about how many blocks I've mined today, and I was like, oh, I haven't looked at the stats. That happened some point today. I don't know how many people have Deep Slate in their top 3 most mined blocks. Especially considering how this world was started in 1.16 before Deep Slate was added to the game. You know? This world is old. I've done a lot of really large digging projects that happened before Deep Slate was added to the game. Yes, Netherrack was the most at over 5, and Stone was in second at over 4. And then Deep Slate is just barely edging out sand and then sandstone now. All of which are at 1.2 million. Yes, goodness. What's up? Chad, I hope someone clipped that, actually. My reaction of hitting, of Deep Slate getting into third place. That'd be a really good clip. Checked your world. Deep Slate's at number 2 with 1,100. Heck yeah, man. GG. What's number 1? Please tell me it's something like Stone with like 14 million, but your number 2 is Deep Slate with 1,100. How you doing? Welcome in. Shoulder surfing is the mod for this POV. You can find it and all the mods I use on the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging a hole. The iron farm's in the spawn chunks. There should be time codes if you look in the description. There's a trespasser in the hole, chap. If he comes over here again, we're gonna handle it. Oh. Oh man. Whew. This hole is for digging, my friend. We started digging this hole in January. Today is the 85th stream of digging this hole. I have a really simple formula for the cost for me to die or delete my world, etc. It's $1,000 for every stream that I've done in this world. And today is stream number 1150. So, if you're Mr. Beast, we can talk. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when I'm done. Whoa! Preach to follow. That scared the crap out of me. That was way too loud. God. Yeah, it's over a milli. It's over a milli to delete this world. Crazy. Well, yeah, the thing is I don't want to delete the world. But if someone is rich enough and serious enough, yeah, like you can set me up to be a full-time content creator, you know? Like that's where it's at, you know? Put over 5.5 years into this world and it's like, I don't want to delete it, just period. But if you're rich and you want to see me cry, well, yeah, you can set me up and then I can quit my job. And then I can do this full-time for a little while. Gotta move some funds around. All right, all right. It's effectively, I'll delete the world if you bankroll the stream. That's the deal. That's the deal. Never delete it. Well, I wouldn't delete it anyway, because like once I die, this is my second hardcore world, I put my hardcore worlds on a server, on a tour server, so people can log in and tour them. So. That's what I would do once this world is dead, but yeah. Well, when I die naturally. I mean, if somebody wanted to pay me $1 million to delete it and then not have it uploaded to the server, like, yeah, I could probably make that work. I'd be very disappointed to do that. Mm. Boom, 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 boom. I have quite a few performance and quality of life mods, but nothing that changes any gameplay mechanics. You can see my exact configuration in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. 20% tax to delete the world. Yeah, there'd be some serious income tax on that transaction. Or would it be sales tax that I charge? I don't know. Oh, it is time for bingo. You know, I looked at the clock like 8 minutes ago and I had the thunk. I was like, oh, bingo soon. And then 8 minutes went by in the blink of an eye and I lost my bingo card. There it is. 1K per stream to die and end the world and 20% extra to delete. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I like that, Grayson. Grayson knows how to get money out of people. I can tell you for a fact that's definitely not true. Dang it. You're right. You're right. I'm also incredibly bad at that as well. Bro, if I was willing to just sit here and beg for gifts on live, though, think about how much money I could have. Just sit here and beg for tier 3 subs, you know? This world's over 19,000 days. If you're new here, I recommend checking out my 15,000 day world tour video over on my channel. And I also recommend subscribing, chat, because the 20,000 day world tour is going to be coming out in the next month or so. I did see that there are some friends over there. Yeah. But if I don't look at them, they don't seem to aggro, so. Yeah, exactly, Grayson. I don't think I could just literally beg for gifts and follows and stuff for an entire stream. And I know exactly the streams you're talking about. Of course, I'm hiccuped in the middle of that word. Of course I'm digging the hole. Someone's got to do it. Oh, bro, I think I gotta use the restroom. Not a great time, because we're gonna do bingo here in a few minutes. And then wrap up stream. Maybe I'll be fine. My tummy's not happy right now, though. Oh, I forgot about that. 17. 17. Use a mod to use the restroom faster. Crazy suggestion. Crazy suggestion. All right. $17. That doesn't sound very vanilla. Bum, bum, bum. Well, you're not factored in the fact that days are shorter when you sleep. This world's got over 4,800 hours played live on stream. All right, 17 TNT today, chat. It is quality of life. All right, here we go. 17 TNT. Let's make it happen. Woo! That looked like it was close to blowing up those diamonds over there. All right, 5 more minutes, chat, until we start bingo, and therefore head back to the base. Do. Oh. Oh yeah, this is the best world I've ever had, for sure. If you want to see everything I got going on, I recommend checking out my 15,000 day world tour video. And subscribe for the 20,000 day world tour video that's coming out within the next month or so. It's been a lot that's changed in the last nearly 5,000 days. If you slept every single night, 3,500 hours, yeah. Yeah, it's 4,800 hours played live on stream in this world. Am I using a beacon? God, I don't know. I just can't tell. I wish there was a way to know if I was using a beacon right now. God. That'd be so helpful. Mm-hmm. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Two minutes, chat. 2 minutes left to get your bingo cards if you're on the purple site. A pickaxe? Nah, dude. Never. Oh. Whew. Getting tired, chat. We are very close to finishing this layer, though. Definitely gonna wrap this up, like, in the first half of the stream tomorrow. And then we start the next layer down, right on schedule. And then it'll be, like, officially a 3.5 hour, or 3.5 stream dig, to have completed this layer. which is awesome. The layers are getting smaller the further down we go, chat, because this is a bowl-shaped hole, and you can see the curvature like pretty clearly. So each layer gets a little bit smaller than the one before it, and the last 2 layers above this one each took just about 4 streams to dig. And this one, we're on track for it to be substantially less than 4 streams. 4 full streams, but not quite, only 3 streams. So. I have no estimate for when we'll be done with the hole. I'm here to dig the hole until the hole is dug. Trying to estimate will only lead to disappointment. All right. All right, chat. It's time to start bingo. Let's get up out of the hole. Of course, someone's got to dig it. All right. Boom. Look at that progress, chat. Holy. Yeah, that layer is like we got from all the way from the beacon to there effectively in a single 4-hour stream. That's crazy. I love to see it. And I don't even feel like I was on my A game today. I feel like I've been slacking, but we did good. So yeah, tomorrow, especially with how short these stripes are getting, tomorrow's stream is going to easily finish this off in the first half, and then we start the next layer. All good. I'm digging a hole, my dude. What more could I want? All right, let's get back to the base. How did I start the sand? All right. Now let's get bingo started. All right, chat, bingo is live. If you got a bingo card, you should start seeing your bingo numbers be called once every 5 seconds. All you got to do is watch that card and be the first person to get 5 in a row, and therefore click the bingo button. Yeah, that's my toolbox. I do a repair session at the beginning of every stream, so I got to bring it home with me, and I'll repair my tools right at the beginning of stream tomorrow. Chat, if you're new here and you don't know my stream schedule, I start at 9 p.m. 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore world where I dig this hole. I'm out of water. Definitely need a drink as soon as stream ends. All right. Woo! Whoa, was it not doing any? It didn't empty anything today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, it's doing something. Where's it getting up? Where's it getting blocks from? Is the chunk loader broken? Oh no. Is the chunk loader broken? Like, he didn't unload a single shulker box today. The pearls are still here. Yeah, we go Eastern time. Yeah, pearls are all still here. Can't tell if... Oh, yeah, that pearl's there too. Okay, there's no reason that these shouldn't, very confused. Very confused. That didn't unload a single shulker box today. But, like, it is unloading, so... Very confused. Right, okay. Hopefully that was just a fluke. Hey, civilized won bingo. I didn't even realize bingo was still not done. All right. GG civilized. Let's get you your block on the massive monument. Like, it's actively working right now. If anything, it was just the shulker loaders or the chunk loaders weren't working. If if tomorrow's stream, at the end of tomorrow's stream, not another, like an additional box has not come out, then yeah, we're gonna have to like turn off the chunk loaders and turn them back on or something. Civilized black terracotta is your block. You've won twice. This is your third. Your last victory was stream 1143. Today is, I think it's 1150. Yeah, 1150, dude. All right. I just put in 2250 by accident. All right, 1150. Let's go get you your black terracotta, my man. You fell asleep, but you won in 2 places. Uh-oh. Well, you weren't the first one to click, and that's what matters. Somebody ran Discord in Minecraft? Oh, like someone like built a computer in Minecraft and then ran Discord on it? I don't know how much I believe that, but interesting if real. All right. GG civilized on your dub with your black terracotta, my man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Do we have any diamonds to burn today? We might. We do. All right, chat, if you're new here, exclamation mark partner plus in the purple chat if you want to learn how to get a diamond burnt in your honor. We're going to head over to the Diamond Yeeting Shrine where we have a lava pool in the shape of a diamond made out of diamonds where we burn diamonds. Let's get this done. All right, how many subs today? We had a tier 1 and a tier 3 and a tier 1. All right, that's 5 subs on stream 1150. 5 subs is 5 diamonds. First sub of the day was to NG with a tier 1 sub for 33 months. Amazing. Followed by Gia with a tier 3 sub for 38 months. GG Gia. Heck yeah. And last but not least is Zoe B1 with a tier 1 sub for 5 months. Heck Yeah, dude. Those diamonds are gone. I appreciate you very much. Let's get back to the base. You love to see it. You flippin', floppin', love to see it. OMG is here to see your own diamond get burned. And same with NG. That's hilarious. You guys subbed over 4 hours ago, and then you're here for the diamond burn. The amount of people that sub even like 30 minutes before the diamonds get burned that don't be here for the diamonds is very high. So, GG. GG. It's only on the purple site, and it's only qualifying subs on the purple site. Thank you very much. All right. You got to do ! partner plus in the chat on the purple site to learn what subs qualify to get a diamond burnt. But that's it for the night, chat. Let's get the flip heckin' out of here, my man. Let's go. Oh, gosh, am I tired. Whoa, it feels like my camera was like really choppy there. Whoa, on TikTok, it looks incredibly choppy. Oh, well. It's the end of stream, so. Let's see who's live with some hardcore vibes to send over a raid to tonight. You guys can still see my 3D printer still chilling right there. I have not had a chance to do anything with it. I was incredibly busy today. I was hoping for the day after the upgrade to go ahead and put it back and print something, but I have not had a chance to do that yet. Yeah. Tomorrow I don't have a very busy day scheduled, but that doesn't mean I won't be busy. But I would love to get the 3D printer put back. I know I got to update the firmware, and I know a lot of people are saying that they're having trouble updating the firmware over the air, and that you're having to like put it on a USB stick. I know before I unplugged the printer, like a couple days last week, I meant to say, I saw that it said it had an update, and I clicked update on it, and it failed. So I'm gonna plug it back in. I'm gonna try again, and then I'm probably gonna have to burn it to a USB stick, but we'll see. Chat, here is a raid message for you to copy and paste to put in the chat when you arrive over there. If you're not subscribed, just grab the words and let them know that you're there and you want to have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for the subs, helping me burn some diamonds and hit the Partner Plus goal. Thank you for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the raids. Thank you guys for the follows across all the platforms. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. Thank you for the gifts on YouTube, and thank you everybody for being here. I'll be live again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, with some more massive hardcore Minecraft. Until then, have a great night. Peace out.